For the talented pair. At the forward position, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in a...
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his specialty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
Lowry drives in. Feeds to Ross. And DeRozan kicks to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. There's the bucket. Good. And here are the Cavaliers now. Outside Irving. The feed to Thompson. Smith for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ross passes to DeRozan. Passes it to Ross. Back to DeRozan. 20 feet out. No good from Ross.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Fast break Toronto. Here's DeRozan. The shot no good. Good D by James. And a wide open look for Irving. A second chance effort. Thompson uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in. You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Lowry dishes to Ross. Patterson up top. He's covered by Thompson. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. The drive by Lowry. Missed inside. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Pass to Love. The 3 ball. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring, You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Here's Dellavedova. Raptors knocking down the tray. And there's the pass to Mozgov. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. They get Luis Scola. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Mozgov hits them both. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Joseph. Joseph sets a screen for Scola. And it's blocked. James kicks to Fry. Here's Dellavedova. And it is good at the buzzer. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Cleveland?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
In for your Raptors.
On the court for Cleveland, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Shumpert in the 3 spot. And Toronto making a change here. DeRozan's checked in.
And Toronto had a strong season against the East last year. They would end up with 33 wins against their own conference and earn that 4 seed in the East.
Here's Smith. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Knocked away. Mozgov sets a screen for Smith. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And another shot. Biyombo with the block. Now running. There comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
And the Raptors with some changes. Patterson comes in for Biyombo. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Powell. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Shumpert. Now here's Irving. The screen from Thompson. It's stolen by Lowry. And now it's Ross running. He can go all the way. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Irving's got the ball. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Assist goes to.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, he didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
And on the topic of Lowry, he became only the 3rd Toronto Raptor ever, Clark, to be voted into the All-Star game.
Yeah, you know, with Bosh and Vinsanity, the other two, Lowry also participated in the All-Star Weekend Steals Challenge. Man, he's been outstanding as a point guard.
And a tenacious leader for the Raptors. Cavaliers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Dellavedova, the pass to Love. And Thompson kicks to Smith. No good on the triple.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that
open. Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. Yeah. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the two. The question was, could he make the commitment? Mentally become a great player. Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Love outside. On its way from Irving for two. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's now 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Toronto calls timeout.
And, you know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014, was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Damari Carroll comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan. And here's LeBron outside. Cleveland moving it around. And Fry kicks to LeBron. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yes.
LeBron's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 8. The shot by Carroll, no good.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about
it. Some changes for Toronto. Biyombo, he's checked in for Patterson. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. Inside, here's Thompson.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Joseph dishes to Biyombo. Here's Powell. Covered by Smith. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Powell, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Joseph kicks to Carroll.
No need to rush here. They can play for 1 shot.
Oh, that is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
the most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
And we're through the first.
I want everyone here in the Air Canada
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 9 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Ross in the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The shot's good from Irving.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And the Raptors call time here.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Shumpert is checked in for Smith. Three-pointer, Lowry. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. Screen by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Irving kicks to Love. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Thompson. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. So Ross will go to the free throw line. That's on LeBron James. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And Terrence Ross showed fantastic development in his second season, but really took a step back last year. All of his shooting percentages were down. He exuded confidence, but still at times just could not buy a basket.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. Joseph comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes naturally to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Dellavedova. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 2. Love. Mozgov with the bucket. Mozgov's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Getting back to Kyle Lowry, the reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
The dish now to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Dellavedova. While recovering, Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. Love gets to Shumpert. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Joseph, the pass to Valanciunas. The shot is off. Great D that time from Love. Got a piece of it. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead, up by 10. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Raptors trailed by 10. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Channing Frye out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Toronto with the ball.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Carroll kicks to Scola. And he uses the glass on the layup. Here's Irving. The screen from Thompson. Outside Irving. Kicks it to Frye. 4 on the clock. And again, it's Cleveland.
Toronto with the timeout.
Toronto calls timeout.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing him back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Now here's LeBron. To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. Frye's got 4 points now in the quarter. It's DeRozan with the drive.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
LeBron against Ross. Frye dishes to LeBron. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
DeRozan passes to Joseph. Dishes it to Biyombo. He feeds it to Joseph. Banked in off the glass.
I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
DeRozan again. Smith. He kicks it to LeBron. Frye with the ball. Biyombo on him.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
Outside Irving. In the corner, Smith with it. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Ross. And it's DeRozan missing.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Irving kicks to James. From the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3 ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Smith from deep three-point range. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. To the paint. And Ross with the slam.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Here's Thompson. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Puts it up off the inbound. The shot by Lowry, no good. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Lowry. Pass to Ross. From downtown, but they get it back. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed.